Columbia, South Carolina. As the first state in the South prepares to vote in the primary, a lot of attention is being paid towards black voters, which make up about 60% of the Democratic vote in South Carolina.
I don't know, some changes have to be made, man.
While significant, many black voters in the state have political views that differ from one another, oftentimes among generations.
My grandma grew up during the civil rights era. She's a nurse. She went through a lot of racism, especially because she grew up in a predominantly white area. And I'm trying to reassure her that the kind of ideals that allowed us to get to this point were the kind of ideals that Bernie was pushing way back then.
The thought process for younger voters are so much more advanced than the traditional way of thinking. And so our older community is thinking, we need to stick with what we know. We need to make sure that we do everything that we're supposed to do. Stop trying to do new stuff. And the younger generation is like, you guys are moving too slow. We've already done that. We did that 10 years ago and that kind of stuff.
Just seeing some of the candidates like Bloomberg coming in late, that kind of just like changed my perspective on how the Democratic Party is going.
Either it's the nostalgia or just the hope that they saw revealed in having the first African-American president, they seem to cling toward Joe Biden. And that also lines up with their generation.
Well, Biden, I think because he was on Obama's team, so I think he'll represent us a lot better.
According to a recent Morning Consult poll, former Vice President Joe Biden still holds a lead among all black voters at 33% nationally. But Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders has made significant gains in recent months, sitting at 30% with support from nearly half of black millennials.
My mom really loves Bernie. It was her that got me liking him back in 2016.
The Green New Deal is a very big one for me. Being a college student, I obviously appreciate the expunging of student debt.
Many South Carolinians also named Tom Steyer or Elizabeth Warren as top picks.
And the reason that I like Elizabeth Warren is because whenever I hear her talk specifically.
Elizabeth Warren, I see a record of justice. She's done this for a long time.
While younger and older voters differed in many ways, most South Carolinians, young and old, said their values were what brought them together.
I have a lot of respect for the millennials and the Generation Z because they are just rebels, and I think that that's a part of my makeup too. I have a little rebellious nature.
The majority of my family currently lives where I stay, so just seeing everybody vote and they talk about the elections, I feel like that put a big imprint on my young mind at the time.
From Columbia, I'm Alec Bose.